30, 2026 special meeting of the New Caney Independent School District Board of Trustees is hereby called to order. Let the minutes show that all board members are in attendance and that this meeting has been called in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code, Chapter 551. All items that will be discussed or voted on this evening have been posted as required by state law. I want to extend a warm welcome to everyone here, and we're pleased that you have taken the time to join us. This is a meeting in the public, not a meeting of the public. Again, we're pleased that you've taken the time to join us. Thank you for your interest in our school district, and we now ask that you would silence your cell phones. Please rise for the invocation to be given by Mr. Hagler and the pledge of allegiance and honor the Texas flag by Mrs. Sharp.
Hi guys, I just want to thank you for the opportunity you give us to be here tonight. Lord God, I pray that you would just be with us as we make decisions, Lord, that impact the future of the school district. God, I pray that you would allow us wisdom in the decisions that we make. We thank you again for this district and the blessings that you pour out on this district. God, we love you. We'll praise your name forever.
Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. Item 2 on the agenda is consideration of change order number 3 for administration building presented by Mr. Russell.
Good evening. I'd like y'all to consider and possibly approve CR 3 for the new administration building.
And that was in our board book, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about that? Any further discussion? I want to thank Mr. Trout for working so hard on, it started out at how much?
$654.
Yes, sir.
And it ended up with argument from you for?
378.
Awesome. And that was with everybody working together.
I very much appreciate both of you. Taking time for 2 meetings and very much.
Save us a couple hundred dollars.
Just a little.
Pays ourselves. Okay. No further discussion. Is there a motion to approve change order number 3 for the administration building?
So moved.
Second. We got it. The motion has been moved and seconded. There being no further discussion, a vote will be taken. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say no. The motion is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 3 on the agenda is consider, discuss, and potentially take action on level 3 appeal for a student at West Fork High School presented by It is 6:03 p.m. on Monday, March 30th, 2026. My name is Elizabeth Carroll, and I'm president of the Board of Trustees for New Caney ISD. And I'll preside over tonight's reconvened period and will consult with the board during its deliberations concerning the appeal. Additionally, the counsel for the Board of Trustees, Eric Nichols, is here to advise the board on legal matters within the hearing. The trustees will now hear a reconvened appeal from Mr. and Mrs. Jackson to set aside the recommended disciplinary placement assigned to their student following an incident that occurred at West Fork High School on November 6th of 2025. The student was placed on a 30-day placement in DAEP, and Mr. and Ms. Jackson disagree with that placement and have appealed the decision of the administration at level 2. Will all those present besides the board introduce themselves at this time? Please start here.
Jonathan Powell, Director of Student Services.
Catherine Orlando, Director of Student Services. Christy Gates, Executive Director of Administrative Services.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, great. That's fine. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you.
Pat Albert, New Caney ISD Superintendent.
Officers in the room.
Sergeant McBride, New Caney High School. Sergeant Clutter, Woodridge Forest.
Angie Lee, superintendent.
Grant Pappas.
Okay.
Crystal Jackson, Jacob Smither.
James Jackson, Jacob's father.
Okay. For the record, I will read the board members who are present for the hearing. It's David Hagler, Angela Tompkins, Wendy Sharp, myself, Elizabeth Harrell, Ty Trout, Craig Nixon, and Dennis Alters. This meeting has been requested in writing by Mr. and Ms. Jackson in accordance with Board Policy FNG Local, and the Jacksons have requested by email for the proceedings to be in open session. The portion of the proceedings in which Mr. and Ms. Jackson and the administration present their statements will be recorded by audio tape. This recording, along with the previous recordings from 3/16/26, will be part of the record. The board's deliberations will not be recorded. The administration has forwarded to the board a copy of the administrative decisions at level 2, along with all exhibits and other materials relied on or presented at the lower level conference. Furthermore, the grievance record was supplied on or about March 20th, 2026 by adding the police report. The Jacksons' emails to the Board of Trustees will also be added to the record. I do remind parties that the issue before the board is whether Mr. Calvert's decision at level 2 should be upheld, reversed, or modified. The board is not an evidentiary fact finder. We must rely on the facts and other information presented in the record to determine whether the superintendent accurately interpreted and applied applicable laws and new Caney ISD policies. The board will hear Mr. and Ms. Jackson's presentation and will make and communicate a decision tonight. I now ask each board member audibly whether he or she is able to serve as an impartial member of this hearing body and to arrive at a decision based solely upon evidence presented at this hearing. Any member not able to act in such a manner may say so. Any member not able to act in such a manner may say so and ask to be excused from the hearing. State for the record the response in the board members with their name, and any members who are to be excused will be recognized. Mr. Hagler?
David Hagler, I am able.
Mrs. Tompkins? You can abstain since you weren't here for the first part of the
I'm
grievance.
going to abstain from voting since I wasn't here for the first part of the grievance, so I will with that.
Okay.
I can make that
Wendy Sharp, yes.
Wendy Sharp.
Elizabeth Harrell, yes.
Ty Trout, yes.
Craig Nixon, yes.
Dennis Alters, yes.
Thank you. Each party will be afforded a total of 5 minutes to present their positions concerning the administrative decision before the board on appeal. Mrs. Sharp will keep the time for both parties. After the administration's closing statement, the board will have an opportunity to ask any clarifying questions they may have about information that was presented at the hearing. Does any person have a question about how the hearing will be conducted? Mr. and Ms. Jackson, you can begin your presentation, and would you like us to tell you when there's like 30 seconds left?
Sure, since we're just now getting to the fact that there's 5 minutes and not 15. So we didn't know anything about this meeting. We asked for what the format was, wasn't given a format. So this guy right here, man, y'all need to find him, Kevin, because he's gonna get you in trouble. He already has, and you just don't know it yet. So we've objected to the record. You say the decision is whether or not Mr. Calvert made a decision. Well, he decided on things that were not in the record. He decided on things that should be in the record. He decided on things that were misrepresented about the record. And we put all of that in the record, but then got denied unlawfully, and you can go look up the statute,
We don't have the
those
record.
objections and as new material. But yet now you're adding new material. So suddenly the rules are all different. You said at the last meeting there will be no new material, and then guess what? Now we're adding new material. So we object to this entire meeting. We shouldn't be here. I told you the last time I appeared, we should have been at that meeting. We should have never been at the level 2. This should have been taken care of a long time ago, and wherever Bridget Heine is, she ought to be terminated. You should be doing ethics investigations.
Don't have record.
Your nurse said there was was no injuries, that's my son's injuries. And that was when his mom picked him up from school. The nurse's report says there was no injuries, but there's something else. This isn't the nurse that saw Jacob either. It's not even the right nurse that wrote this crap out. So there are injuries. So the question, the big question, has any of you watched the video? Anybody?
They say they can.
Hello, you've not watched the video. Mr. Mixon, have you watched the video? Mr. Alters? Yes or no? Have you watched the video?
No.
Okay, it's that simple.
No.
No? Nobody's watched the video? Okay, what are we doing here?
It was part of the record, level 1 record,
So-
whenever they gave us the police.
Yeah,
record.
so let's just talk about that. Mr. A.P. Patterson, he ought to be fired too. He should not be
They
working.
gave us a.
He lied. This is allegedly a sworn affidavit. And NCISD police, your guy over there, he's gonna be in some trouble too. Because when this video comes out, whether it's now or in federal court, which that's coming, and y'all think, this is a bluff, well, we'll see. You in federal court. And I would love for you to tell me that video was spoliated in front of a federal district judge. That'd be great. But this affidavit lists the video link right here.
That was given to us in the first.
But then the police report, which I'll just now suddenly produce, it doesn't mention anything about the video. It's removed. And not only that, the police report states not a single fact from the officer himself. All it is a rubber stamp for the administration, and it falsely represents what happens in the video. What you may or may not know is we have our own part of the video. The last part. This fight occurred in 2 phases. Jacob was attacked twice. We have the second part that a student started taking. And so this little phrase here that A.P. Patterson and Miss Kozad broke up the altercation, they never appeared, ever, in the video. When the boys just stopped and walked away from each other. And they never appeared. That's called a material misrepresentation. In a sworn affidavit and in a police report.
Filed the police report.
What?
I didn't file the police report.
Well, no, I'm just saying, from, what's it, Dotson?
Yeah.
Dotson.
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 Yeah, 30 seconds.
Okay. So,
You feel like we've been ambushed. We still don't have the level.
wait,
2.
yeah, just whatever. It doesn't
We don't
matter.
have the level 2 record.
We don't even
We're
know
still
what y'all
looking
looked
at
at.
this.
What
We have
is?
no idea what you guys have even reviewed at all. They won't give it to us. We've
So,
been asking
which
them,
violates your own policy.
and he wants to
It's a
roll
joke.
his eyes, so, I mean, it's what it is.
Evening, Board. Going to go over the record that y'all are considering tonight. We did this at our previous hearing on the 16th. Just going to go over that again. The level 1 record that was emailed to Mr. Jackson on January 8, 2026 does contain a signature page from the level 1 conference email that shows when the level 1 decision was sent to the parent. The signed response to the level 1 complaint letter to the parents, level 1 complaint form, email correspondence from Mr. Jackson, email correspondence between Ms. Heine and Mr. Jackson, email notification from Skyward to Mr. and Ms. Jackson stating that additional action has been assigned. Email correspondence between Mr. Patterson and Mr. Jackson appears to be a picture of area above a student's left eye. Email correspondence between Mr. Patterson and Mr. Jackson. Email correspondence between Mr. Jackson and Ms. Heine. Statements regarding the original incident from 11/6/25. The student statement, NCISD law enforcement referral form, the student Skyward disciplinary records, nurse's report on the student's condition after the incident on 11/6/25, NCISD TLC placement forms, and student records composed of attendance, schedule, scholar student profile page, grades, and past discipline communication. In addition to that, at the level 2 hearing, we considered all of that. To add to the official record was my level 2 response dated 1/22/26. That was emailed to Mr. and Ms. Jackson on January 2nd, 2026. We did add the NCISD police report to the official record, and it's my understanding that Mr. and Ms. Jackson were provided with a redacted copy of the report on March 20th, as well as you guys were provided with an unredacted copy on the same day. I just draw your attention to page 3. Officer Dobson reviewed all statements and associated video, and after watching the video, which I observed both students taking a fighting stand and engaged in throwing punches at each other, Officer D. Dobson concluded that this is a mutual combat/fighting in a public place offense. Officer Dobson will be referring this matter back to West Fork High School administration to be handled based on student code of conduct. The evidence he cites in making his professionally trained determination is video, statements, and NCISD law enforcement referrals. So just as I mentioned to y'all on the 16th, asking that y'all uphold this disciplinary placement in its entirety. This is consistent with the way we handle incidents like this in the district, and asking you to affirm Ms. Heine's decision at level 1 and my decision at level 2.
Can I ask you a question? It said in there, you can, incident report or whatever you considered statements. Whose statements was that?
Their student statements is on the unredacted copy that you guys have, so that what he considered in filing the report, making that decision is on the police report that y'all have. Yes, ma'am.
And that's from other students that witnessed it?
Correct.
And we never got a statement from Jacob, correct?
No.
Okay.
So anything else?
Oh, yeah, let's just, you said that, Charles.
It says the parties are now excused, so the board may consult with its legal counsel privately pursuant to Texas Government Code. Does anybody have any other questions? So we will now consult with legal counsel privately pursuant to Government Code 551.074 on all matters subject to said act. And they can adjourn to the back and they can stay here. 551.071, got the right number, sorry. And the time is 6:18. The time is 7:19 p.m. on March 30th, 2026. The board did not take any vote or other actions in closed session deliberations. The board has heard the complaint of the parents concerning the discipline of the students, or student, excuse me. Do I hear a motion pertaining to that?
I move to uphold the level 2 decision of the superintendent.
Second.
The complaint proceeding before the board is now concluded. I can turn off the tape recorder. I guess we have to take a vote first.
Right.
All those in favor to uphold, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
You abstain.
I'm sorry?
I abstain.
Okay. Was there any opposed?
No.
Okay. The motion passes. There being nothing further on the agenda, the meeting is now adjourned at 7:20.